Welcome to Conversations. I'm Suresh Kochato. There is a huge debate that is going on in the Special Intensive Revision of Rolls, or what is called the SIR, SIR, in Bihar, which is poll bound in a few months, maybe by November. A slew of petitions have been filed in the Supreme Court challenging the Election Commission's revision of rolls. What the Election Commission is doing precisely is to find out who are the fake voters. Everybody agrees that a huge number, at least over 10% of the total voters in our country, are fake. They just don't exist. Even if they exist, they're not from our country. They're from Bangladesh or they're from Myanmar, that is the Rohingyas. What the Election Commission has sought out to do in Bihar is to ensure that the migrant laborers register in two places. Typically, it happens even in Telangana, where I sit, where the people register in Hyderabad city and the same people register in the villages. And the election is in the same day, they are in big trouble. But the people in Andhra Pradesh, for example, who stay and work in Telangana also register here. And then they go back and vote if the election is another day. It's a different matter that political parties pay huge amounts of money to such people to come and vote in their villages. In Bihar, a majority of the workforce goes to places like Mumbai, Chennai, even Kerala to work. They come back during election time, prodded, aided and abetted by political parties who dole out huge sums of money, including transportation cost. The Election Commission wants to stop that. Because as per rule, you are eligible to vote only in the area where you are staying, at least for the last 6 months. If not, it is kind of an illegal vote. Most of the time, when the enumerators come home to kind of revise the rolls, parents of these people or any other relatives say that they've just gone out, they're here, they will come back in an hour's time, whereas they are away 1,000 or 1,500 kilometers away. And they stay on in the rolls. That has to be changed. The second thing which the Election Commission is doing is to insist on the proof of birth. That is to basically weed out the Bangladeshis and the Rohingyas. And this is something that the Congress is scared about, even the RJD and even the other opposition parties. Because they know that once the Rohingyas and the Bangladeshis are weeded out, especially in a state like Bihar and later Jharkhand and up to Bengal, huge chunk of their vote base will just melt away. That is why Rahul Gandhi is making such a hue and cry, because the same gentleman was cribbing about fake voters in Maharashtra. But when it comes to Bihar, he doesn't want a revision to happen because they will get caught out. The Election Commission is given a dozen documents which he can produce as a proof of birth. Even the Election Commission says 32% of the people, as I record this, have kind of come back and registered online and even given paper-based registration. The PIL will come up on Thursday in the Supreme Court. And for all you know, it will get stayed. That is, the revision will get stayed. But the important point that is there is that the Election Commission by then would have proved that a large part of them who have registered as voters in Bihar are fake. They are not from Bihar, they are not from any other state in India, but they are from outside India. These are the same people whom the Supreme Court told a few months ago that India is not a dharmashala for them to come and stay here. In the case of many Bangladeshis who were even pushed back, and even Rohingyas who were pushed back into Myanmar, or the Bangladeshis who can, even last week have been sent back by the government of Maharashtra. This is something that we all need to understand, that our nation cannot take these people and let them even vote. There are lakhs of them in many cities in our country who are availing all the facilities that are given by government of India despite not being Indian citizens. Fake Aadhaar cards, fake SSC certificates, fake ration cards, everything's there, including fake voter ID card. There has to be a cleanup. It has to start somewhere, because Aadhaar cannot be the proof, because you can get an Aadhaar done in 500 rupees, a fake one. Doesn't take much time, and we saw that happening also in many states, including West Bengal and Kerala, which are the huge centers where these fake cards are made out. More importantly, we need to understand that these fake voters actually vote for one single alliance, and we know which one is that. The reason is clear, that they are aided, abetted and even protected by these parties. which is why there's a hue and cry among the leftists, the communists, the jihadis, and of course the Congress against this. The Election Commission should put its foot down. And I think the BJP also needs to get aggressive. The party has been kind of very quiet on this issue. It needs to get aggressive and say, sorry, we are not going to let the Rohingyas and Bangladeshis vote in India. We are already seeing how they have destroyed West Bengal with their vote bank politics. So time has now come for the Election Commission, despite whatever will happen, the Supreme Court, to insist and clean up the records because they are entitled under the Constitution. The second thing the Election Commission needs to do while this case is going on in the Supreme Court is to file cases against Rahul Gandhi and others for the fake campaign they've been running in Maharashtra. The ECI has just set up a fact check unit, but that is not enough. People who criticize the Election Commission, who come out with fake data, should be penalized, should be sent to jail, should be prosecuted. And the Election Commission needs to get this approval from the Supreme Court. These people cannot just get away by making allegations. They lost the Maharashtra election, they lost it. Shiv Sena is not complaining, Sharad Pawar's party is not complaining, only Rahul Gandhi and Congress is complaining. Why? When the same party won the elections in Telangana, they had no issues with the EVMs or the voter list. There were even here voters after 5 p.m. in the line who voted. Huge numbers. Why is Rahul Gandhi not questioning that? And as I said, I fault BJP for it. They need to get aggressive on this. They need to put the party machinery behind and say, we will clean up the electoral rolls. Doesn't matter who cries, who cribs, who complains. An elephant does not bother about the opinion of a dog that barks at it. It just gets on with its job. And the BJP, for one, needs to understand that it is a ruling party. The last 11 years, it is not in the opposition. So it has certain rights which it should take and be done with it. It should use it. That's the most important thing. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.